parallels are with the show. Oh, let me fix my camera. Yo, what's going on, man? This is Ari Starks of the Get Your Bars Off podcast, Get Your Bars Off network. Here with my bro, the Haze fucking God.
What's going on, y'all? Peace to
What's going
everybody
on,
out there.
people? Yes, but yo, we are here finally. I'm fixing my camera, but yo, finally here, man. Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon. Yo, this show, me just getting the fire on the candle,
Get ready to talk. Go ahead.
uh, bro.
Go
I'm
ahead.
telling you,
Light your
this
spliffs
this
and
this
candles,
series
people.
in a
Yeah.
nutshell, man, it was worth the wait. If you can say anything about this series, it is that it was
Mm,
worth the wait. Like, not that we knew we were really waiting on something, like wasn't even
okay.
sure if we were getting this shit. But from what
Talk
they've been
about it.
doing for 9 episodes up until now, like, giving them amazing credit. Like, I don't know what else is there to say other before we get into this episode. Other than that, like, shout out to the showrunner, shout out to George R. Martin, shout out to the actors, for real, ones that were temporary and the ones that are going to be permanent. Like, everybody has did their part to make this show fire, yo. Like, straight up. I mean, before we get into the episode, Cole, what's been your thoughts on the series? I know you're the freshest one on it. Like I said, ow, I keep burning myself.
What the fuck?
Trying to light this damn candle, man.
See, that's what you try to do. Try to set the vibe when you need the
Yeah,
vibe
man,
already
this cinnamon
set.
latte
Ooh.
shit. This cinnamon latte candle has just been the fucking life for me right now.
Is that the closest you're gonna get to pumpkin spice? Is that the
Hell
closest you
yeah,
get to
hell
that
yeah.
side of the
Cause they
spectrum?
got a pumpkin spice. They got a whole pumpkin spice cinnamon latte one. I'm like, yo, no, leave me
Yeah,
alone.
yeah. Just to clear it up, just for the people out there as a Libra, um, this ain't pumpkin season. Pumpkins usually die around this season, so
Yo,
technically,
for real.
yeah,
Real fuck.
that's your May June folk. Yeah, respectfully,
Real
we
shit. No,
kill
I didn't really
pumpkins, all
think
right?
about that. That is so true.
We kill pumpkins around here.
Like, when I went to the pumpkin patch, bro, I'm like, oh, all of these pumpkins look damn near dead. Like, ew. I
Oh
don't want this
man.
shit.
Oh man. But yeah, my take on the show is it's really great because as for me, like when I started, it was like I wasn't a big Game of Thrones fan. It was like I would catch the episodes, I would like try to get in there when I got in there, but it's like nothing really grabbed me. House of Dragons really is like, oh, I can watch
Yeah.
this and now I can like devote like to like Game of Thrones and catch up with like the Starks, the Lannisters, and all that shit. Everybody,
Right.
and people practicing their Targaryen customs and that shit. That
Man,
if you know, you know. I can't say what I want to say, but
the
if you
pack
know,
that I'm
you
on
know.
tonight, believe I'm gonna be talking High Valerian.
Oh my god,
That's a bar. That's a bar.
that's a bar. But yeah, it's just the show is great. It tags and it's just the show does a great job of tackling today's themes in the world, but putting it in that what is the language that they're calling this? Like it's not Shakespearean. It's like what are we just calling this?
Uh,
High
uh,
English, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, I guess.
I guess we're calling this High English. I don't know.
High Valerian, man. High English.
Now, High
It
Valerian is its own
coincides.
language in its own. We just gonna call this High English because I know people watch this and they think they understand Shakespeare and shit. But it is what
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
Nah.
But we're not gonna talk about y'all right now. Not about y'all
Yeah,
right
y'all don't
now.
got this one, Chiefs.
Yeah, this is not for you.
But no, man. Like I said, I think I agree with everything you're saying, man. Like, it's so much, like, especially like you said, for a person who pretty much, like I said, I don't like. Let's just say, for example, you didn't see nothing of Game of Thrones. All you
Right.
see was the hype. People didn't like the last season, and then you see everybody talking crazy good about this season. You'll be like, well, shit, something must be going on good. Let me just go see what
Yeah,
it
pretty
is.
much. Yeah. I mean, and
And they're
that's pretty
doing
much
that,
how,
man.
yeah. And
They're
that's how I
doing it.
got involved. And it was just like hearing you guys talk, but then it was like House of and it's like okay, let me see what this stuff is about, this that da da da. And one day it's like and I'm hooked, and I'm like, oh, I'm glad they did it because it's like for people who weren't Game of Thrones fans, like semi or casuals. As people say, I'm not going to take that as a bad word when it comes to my Game of Thrones fandom.
Right.
But it's like being a casual, being a filthy casual. It's just like, oh, I got a show to start off with now in order to catch up on this and understand this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thrilled, and it does a great job of just capturing you. You're there for the wars and everything. You can't nobody can predict anything right now except for
The people who read the book, pretty much.
yeah, yeah,
And I'm gonna keep it tall. Like I like the review shows that have kind of like help both parties, like yo, if
right,
you wanna see how this goes with the spoilers, and what I'm saying, see if they get things right and all, pretty much what we do with the MCU and pretty
yeah,
much any other book adaptation or comic adaptation and any of that type of shit. We're on their ass like, yo, you gotta do this right, that right, all of that shit. But
mm-hmm,
with this, I did take the time to watch a layout of how the Dance of the Dragons and all of this shit went out, but I'm keeping to I forgot that shit. And I'm glad I forgot it. Cause now I can just watch everything still like fresh. Like I don't know shit about the story. I know like little pieces in there, but nothing that's really like, oh, this is the thing that's gonna turn the tides of the story type shit. Nah, like with the recent episode, like Aegon becoming king. Oh yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. But I was just waiting to see how they, what I'm saying, do it in here specifically, because when you just see it in the little setup, you just
yeah,
know, oh, this is some little nigga who didn't deserve to be king. But when you see it on the show, you just
you
like, yo,
can't. I
this
mean,
nigga just
honestly, can you
definitely better
say
not
that?
touch that iron throne. Like,
Hold on,
please get away,
like,
sir.
but can you say that because technically he doesn't want to rule. Like he's like, I'm done with this shit.
And all right,
What
now
he
let's get
say? He
into
was
the
like, I have
episode,
no
man.
what okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm about
I
to say
just
you
know
you you hit you hit a point that is perfect to get into the episode.
yeah.
So first off, rest in peace, King Viserys. You know what I'm saying?
You
Rest
on
in
your
peace to
own
the
with
G.
that one. You on your
Hey,
own with that
hey, man, I felt like he ended strong.
one.
I felt he ended
he,
strong.
he all right, I'm not gonna be too hard on
No
him.
pun intended.
You all right, yeah, yeah, pause and all that. I don't know if they say that in
No, no, no. I'm just
Hungarian.
saying because the whole the strong boy
Oh,
comment from
oh
last
yeah.
episode.
Oh
You
yeah.
got to be
Oh
wary
God.
about the comments you say.
Oh
Like
God. I
it's a
can't.
little hectic and a little
Boy.
emotional out in these streets right now. Niggas is taking
Boy,
sides.
that thing in itself, boy,
Niggas is
is
taking
just
sides, bro.
crazy.
But yeah, so we start the episode off, and I'm gonna give the relation to it a little later, but like you said with Aegon, it's like he didn't want to be king and such like that.
Right.
And
Yeah.
for his it's that's the same thing that goes for his father with Viserys. He was only chosen, like we
Yeah.
said in the very first episode, because they didn't want Rhaenyra to be king. They didn't want a woman to be king. So they're like,
Yeah.
fuck, we'll go with him then. Like
Yeah.
he
It
kind of
was
got it
really
how what he's
hers.
supposed
Yeah.
to do. Because you got if you feel like you follow about his like story and such, he was the most like one of the more chill Targaryens. Like he would just read his
Yeah.
book, do his studies, chill out. Like he
Yeah.
was just living a life.
He
He didn't
wasn't
want this
with that
shit.
shit. Like basically Viserys wanted to live a normal life.
Exactly.
And it's just because fate had it that he had to become king. And I don't know about maybe somebody could go back then and show us what it was like trying to get Viserys to be king. But it's just like if he was
Yeah,
rebellious too,
that
it's just
transition. Yeah,
Aegon is just pretty much like
he's him, but
everybody
just
don't want
less
to be in
shittier.
charge.
I mean,
Everybody
he's
don't want to be
him,
in
but more
charge.
shittier.
Yeah, it's like I don't even get mad at that because it's like everybody don't want to be in charge, man. Like
Correct.
I get it. Like
Shit,
he's just
our
like,
main guy from Game of Thrones, Jon Snow
yeah,
himself, didn't want to be king, and
yeah,
everybody wanted him to be king.
yeah, and it's exactly, and it's just everybody wanted him.
Something about these
Yeah,
Aegons.
yeah, and it's just, and Aegon's probably going to become a good king, but at the same time, Damon, soon as they find out, oh,
Oh yeah,
it's up,
that's
it's
been the
oh
thing that's been
no,
in the back of everybody's mind. Like,
it's over.
when are they gonna get this word to Dragonstone? Because so, like I said, once again, just to give that correlation between, like you said, we were talking about with Aegon not wanting to be the king, and
Mm-hmm.
with King Viserys finally ending his tenure as king, and all of the things that went through. you know what I'm saying, had happened, and that went through, you know what I'm saying, through his
Yeah.
family, bunch of craziness, good, peace, all of that nature. They call him Viserys the Peaceful because he did everything he could to keep everybody was good. All parties are good. You know what I'm saying? That was his best thing he brought to the realm. But within that, once again, he had to really like fight for that and learn that and like force things of his morals that most other kings weren't doing, you know? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like that was a lot of years of stress, probably. Then lo and behold, you see that this fucking throne is cutting you up and giving you diseases, and it's like it was so much up until this road that, I mean, to this until his passing, that is just like dog really tried to like in the beginning of this season versus the ending. I feel like everybody else was like, yo, son is too passive. Too passive. He letting everything rock. Like, yo, you don't see nothing, none of this shit boiling over, bro. Like, you just gonna like be dumbfounded to it all. And then like as later scenes got, as like, you know, his health got worse, and like you seen him trying to like, he knew shit was going on, but he would try to do things to keep the peace. And you just see
Yeah.
people just like, man, fuck that nigga. Like, I'm on shit. And it's just like, damn, they ain't trying to listen to old Viserys, man. He just trying to tell him, just chill out, like chill out. And they was not trying to hear him. And then it got to that last supper scene where it's just like, damn, I actually like this man. I think I
Oh,
like this
you
dude.
saw the face turn right before he,
Yo, for real.
before before he
How
took
was
his last jump
your
off the top
tenure?
rope. Yeah.
What was your thoughts of like King Viserys in the first half of the season up until his passing?
Viserys is awkward, and
Hey.
it's just more. He's he's one of those people where it's just like you see what he's trying to do, and you trying to be a good kid, but it was just like, nah, there's something very dark about you, sir. There's something. And I was like, I can't catch it. I don't get that noble king vibe from Viserys. I don't. Maybe
No,
it's
not
just
at all.
because, like, all the bloodthirst that comes with that throne and stuff like that. It's just
It
the
was weird to
decisions
see
he was
somebody.
making. Yeah, the decisions he was making. It wasn't always for the kingdom.
Yes, that
It's
is very true.
always, yeah, a lot of it was out of his own manipulation, because it was like honestly, I'm not gonna lie, like when it comes to like war and strategy, Damon would have been the one,
Yep. And then
because he would have maximized the
he
shit out
won
them
all that.
resources.
We tried to
And
keep
he,
him
yeah,
close, but he was trying to listen to his counsel and listen to
yeah,
his hand and all of that
mm-hmm.
such. For people who don't know what this show we're talking about, he's not literally talking to his hand, but like
Right, yeah,
Booker
yeah.
T.
The
But
people, the council, we'll call it the High Panther Council.
but nah, son. It was definitely where is this point where you had to be like, yo, is this dude, like you said, doing things for his own appeasement for his family, or is he doing things for the realm? Because the people, his council told him, yo, making Renair the heir is not gonna go over well, bro. He was like, oh,
Yeah,
fool, it'll be all right. Like, oh,
yeah,
fool, realm schmalm. Like, yo, and then look where we at now.
yeah. And I mean, and I know it's touchy, like a lot, like things like that are touchy, like when people, when it comes to 2022, right? Because, oh, why would you put a woman in power back in those? We're gonna
Mhm.
say, I don't know what time frame
I
we're
think the
dealing with.
time
What do
frame,
we
if I'm not
say?
mistaken, is like the
13, 1400s, 15?
nah, it's like one, it's like 100, 119 AD or something like that.
Oh my
It's
God.
like
Okay, we early.
it's in the like 100
Okay,
and teens of AD.
okay,
But I know like
okay,
the Dance of Dragons is for sure like 121 to 123 or somewhere in that realm.
okay. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so we not, yeah,
yeah,
we way early.
yeah. So I mean, it's just people gotta understand that the decisions that were made, it was just like some of them were for the kingdom, and some of them were some over my dead body shit. You're not getting this
Yeah.
throne, Damon, and you're not getting it at all. He
And then
has a
there was a lot of
son.
unknown too.
Yeah,
They just didn't know what it would be like under a woman. They all they can see is a
yeah,
woman doing in the role that
yeah,
she plays already. I'm like, well, this is going to be the one that. Nah, we're good. We're good. We're good.
yeah, exactly. And that's all people thought about. All that's the only thing that they could think about was, if we put a woman in charge, what are people going to think? That's it. And it makes no sense because honestly, Rhaenyra would have been dope. I mean, her liking her uncle. I mean, that's you. That's your thing. But yeah, Rhaenyra just it's just when it comes to a woman thing, it's almost like we don't even know as having a president yet what it
Right.
would be like.
Exactly.
You know, like you may know at the mayor level, you may know at the governor level,
Yep.
you may
You
know
took the
at the
words right out of my
secretary,
mouth.
the cabinet level, but we do
Hmm.
not know what it's like to have. Well, I guess in our case, when I'm talking about America, we don't know what it's like to have a woman in power or be in the face of our country. We don't
Correct.
know. We don't have
Like,
that yet.
the closest we have right now is the vice president. And like you said, we've seen it on other levels, and it's gradually getting higher and higher up the chain and such. But
Well,
just like we seen in, you know what I'm saying, Game of Thrones, my
it's,
girl, Lady Mormont, you know what I'm saying? She held down Stormfront and such like that. She who else you had? You know what I'm saying? Lady Aaron and for the of the Veil after, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, the other Aaron dude died in the first episode of Game of Thrones.
boy.
Like you had women, I mean, obviously the woman, you know what I'm saying? Well, the women saying
See, you gonna laugh at me, right?
Daenerys and
You gonna laugh. You
Cersei.
gonna laugh. You
What's
gonna
up?
laugh. When you said the closest thing you got is a vice president, do you know I almost forgot who the vice president is? She has been not been in the
Yo,
news
she
or
been in the
nothing.
cut. Like
I was
in
she
the
been
cut.
chilling. I was
She's
like,
like, hey
vice
y'all, I'm
president.
Michelle Obama. Y'all ain't gonna
Yeah, it
see
was
me.
like, wait, who is it? Mike Wait a minute, it's not Pence. I was in my head, it was like,
Yo, wait, it ain't
oh
Pence
my
no more?
gosh, she been
Yo, you
hiding
would have
under
thought
the
like Pence
ring.
and Joe
She
Biden would have
has
been like
been
a crazy tag team.
she
Like
has been hiding under the ring. She is okay.
she
Okay,
pop
Miss
out, do something
Harris.
good for the
Okay,
people,
boy,
pop back out,
boy.
do some like she do
Oh
something
my
racist,
god.
pop
Oh
back
my
out, do something good
god.
for the people, pop back out, say something creepy. Like, all
I
right,
get it. All
whatever.
this marijuana talk. Yeah, she been quiet. Yeah, I get it now. Okay,
Yeah,
but yeah, let's get
let's get back to it. But
Oh
yeah,
god.
man.
But yeah,
So
I
like I said,
think
we talked
yeah.
about, like I said, the history of Viserys in this in this season and such.
Okay.
And once again, like thank you, Patty Constantine, for just this role, knocking it out the park the way you did. I mean, you got guys like the show creator, well, story creator, George R. R. Martin, wishing he can remix his version, like the original version of King Viserys in a book, because
Oh
Patty played the role so well. It didn't even
yes.
feel like the dude in the book. He said it was better. And I'm like, you don't really see that too
Mm,
much. Like rare cases we've seen that where the on-screen character is dang near better than the adaptation version or the adapted version
right.
would be like we could say Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man, probably, you know what I'm saying, Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, probably fuck else. What's another good actor that made you like damn near forget about the book version?
Chadwick.
Chadwick, yeah. I mean,
Boy,
Megan Freeman got really well in that
I
role,
threw
for real.
everything Black Panther I
Yeah,
knew out as soon as that man spoke.
yeah,
It was
that's
like,
true.
we're
That
good.
is true.
We are good here. We're good. You
And
did
really, you
right.
can see it very well. I we talk is the best depicted in fantasy.
Yeah. It was just like we're good. Yeah, I'm good with it. Yeah, it's just once in a while you get that character who is built for that character.
You
Scarlett
can't unsee it.
Johansson, Black Widow.
Right.
It just works, bro. Like it's just people want to hate on like when somebody does the roles, and I'm just like I'm gonna say it, just like we'll say Rhaenyra. I don't have anybody taking a Rhaena spot out either. I
Yeah,
don't
like the
want that.
two, the
No.
child and adult actors,
Yeah.
that's y'all. Y'all got it.
Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need those replacements. Like Rhaenyra as a child, honestly, I was mad when she grew up.
Yo, for real.
I
Cause
was
she like it's
mad.
not like
I
she
was
young.
like,
Shorty's
she was killing
22.
it. Yeah,
She
I
like
was like,
22,
yo,
23.
she's killing it. And it was just like, yo,
It was definitely
Rhaenyra as
definitely
a
had to give
child
justice
was
to.
with the smoke. It was just like when her coming up, becoming a woman and all that. Of course, I'm not mad against it, but it's like that time skip. I wasn't a fan of it. I was like,
But bro,
I
you if
wanted to
you
see
see
the
the
little girl
actor,
grow.
you see the actor that plays older Rhaenyra versus the actor that plays younger Rhaenyra, you be
Mm-hmm.
like, well, wait, what the hell happened? Not saying nothing wrong with the older one, but she's such a like
Yeah.
cultured shock to what you would see as the character versus the actual person.
Oh,
Oh, night and day, bro. Night and day.
wow.
Like Shorty, let me see if I can pull a picture up of her real quick. I forgot what her name is. Jesus. What the fuck
Yeah,
is the name of
bro. Yeah,
Rhaenyra Targaryen? I'm about to fuck that
it,
shit
it,
up.
it's just the things with the show, the themes of the show,
Emma
and it's
DRC.
yeah,
DRC, I feel like that's how you say it.
yeah.
But yeah, she cool though. She look like kind of like your 90s, you know what I'm saying, grunge, like lesbian type chick. But like,
Okay,
I mean, I fuck with her swag though. Like she be bodying these blazers. But I was trying to find a picture of her versus like she got like the side shave haircut, like you know what I'm saying,
okay,
kind of like little like English grungy, you know. But when you see the
yeah,
character of Rhaenyra is classy, is the hair is down, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
yeah. It's a
once again,
different
great
look.
acting,
and
great,
that and
great
I'm
character
proud and
building.
I'm glad she did that. And I didn't know that about her character because I haven't been looking into her
Yeah.
like on that level. But I'm glad to know that because now it shows the range of
Yes.
what her
That's what I'm pretty
personality
much
can
saying.
do. So it's like, oh, if
Speaking
we
of
do,
range,
yeah.
did
Hmm.
we know? Did anybody else know that Otto Hightower was the same evil brother from the Little Nicky movie?
No, I did not know
Me,
that.
me neither.
I did
Talk
not know
about
that.
range. Talk about
Oh
fucking
my
range.
god. Oh
Steph
my
Curry range.
god.
My God. But man, let's say
Steph
let's
Curry
finish the
range.
episode.
Oh my god.
So, like I said, we had the episode pretty much starting with a grim, like it was like a really grim scene around the King's Landing, pretty much the Red Keep. And it pretty much just showed you, like we all knew during the last episode that when Viserys took his last breath, like it was a dub, like he was out of here. And oh my god, that scene, my love, like improvised and all, like yo, more reasons why
My
Patty Constantine
love. She
bodied it.
she ain't love you, Viserys. She ain't love you. She
No,
loved the
he was
throne.
talking to a lot of people are speculating he was talking to Emma, his wife in the earlier in the earlier of the season.
Oh.
Right, you see? Because he never stopped loving her. He just moved on to
Right.
kind of continue his job.
So
You know?
basically, okay, so that's a theory. So basically, if he's saying my love, then it's just like the well wisher he passing on is basically to Rhaenyra.
Oh, exactly. Like he was never
So
really
basically, he
talking to
just
Allison.
yeah.
The conversation was always
Oh, that's
it was always Rhaenyra because they never
crazy.
got to finish the conversation.
And
So it
so
kind of got cut
yeah,
off. So he
that's
was just
even
kind of picking
crazier.
up where he
Yeah.
left off.
That's even crazier now because now it's another plot twist because now it's like, who gonna sit there and tell Allison, bitch, he ain't really love you. He wanted just the
Well,
baby.
we'll talk about it when we get to a later scene because I feel like that was gonna happen, but I don't think Dog knew the situation at hand.
Ooh, Viserys was on his 50 cent shit. I cut a check before the baby comes. Who the fuck cares?
Yo, I'm
Oh
dead, bro.
my
I'm dead.
god.
I'm trying to see what else did we get real quick before I
Viserys might be all right with his Black Force energy. I might have to
um
reconsider this.
oh yeah, so like I said, we started the episode, like I said, seeing the grim look at the Red Keep, King's Landing. It's a dark, grim blueness of in the shots and such like that. And
Yeah,
when you see that dark blue like that, or just that it just felt like death was in the
yeah,
room, you know. So I get what they were doing with that, but then you seen little dude running across to go tell the like the handmaid, I believe she was, that the king was
yeah, yeah,
dead,
yeah,
and
yeah.
she goes and informs Allison, and Allison just I'm sorry, Allison, she knocked I feel like everything she did in this episode was just amazing. But
You gonna
just her
stop complimenting
concern,
that
like
hoochie
she
around me?
swooped the covers around, help me with my dress. Like she was had to go
Yeah,
see what was about her,
yeah,
man.
you
Like,
gonna stop complimenting that girl
I'm
around me, bro.
sorry, bro.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry. I'm Team Black still.
I'm
Let me
Allison
take this
Killer,
green off.
bro.
Let me take
I'm
this green off.
Allison Killer. This Dragonstone Crypt,
Let me
cuz.
take this green off. I'm Team Black still, y'all. I'm still Team Black.
Okay, it's
Um,
gotta check because it's like, bro, Allison. I'll be like this. I don't know if you just this dumb or you this calculating. One of the two, but I don't like you, ho.
well, I'm glad you brought that up. But yeah, so like I said, she gets informed. She goes to go pretty much let Otto know
Oh
about it and
man.
such. And he pretty much knows everything that's going on. So I feel like he was waiting when the way he reacted to it, her news of let her know, he was just like,
Oh man.
finally. Like, but during that same moment, we had that same handmaid go and light the candles to on the other side of the Red Keep to let
Mm-hmm.
the people of like Flea Bottom and such know that the king is dead. But the way they were going about it with like the whole council and such, everybody, they seemed like they didn't want nobody else to know about it. So apparently, as we'll see later, she was signaling somebody that the king is dead. It wasn't just for everybody. That the way that she did that was for somebody specific, and that
Mm-hmm.
specific person was the White Worm. And we'll see how that plays out a little later in the episode. But moving on from there, we get to the we get some new introductions. Also, we get Aegon and Helena's two
Wait,
children.
okay, wait, hold on, wait.
Yeah, so
Are we at the table scene yet?
we about to because this is all this
Okay,
little
because
stuff
you know
happens.
I
So we
got
get the
some words.
introduction
I got
of
some
Helena's
words. I got
kids.
some words about somebody at
It's a
that
lot of
table.
nasty
Let's
shit in there.
go. Let's
But yeah, I just
go.
want to acknowledge that they had Helena's kids. They showed them on screen now. That's Jaehaera and Jaehaerys. That's Aegon's
Yeah.
and Helena's kids. It's just still weird to think about that. But yeah, so we're here, man. The one of the first crazy part of this episode, man, the Green Council meeting, as the episode was
Mm-hmm.
titled The Green Council, but the actual meeting, oh boy, it was crazy. So let's
Mm.
pretty much give a quick synopsis of what happened and such. You had everybody pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Now you had Otto announcing that the king is dead and pretty much quickly moving on from the death and plotting to, what I'm saying, take out Rhaenyra. And for I'm reading from the little review that I got, they did have a good callback where it said back in the earlier episodes of Game of Thrones, there was a scene where Benjen Stark and Tyrion Lannister, Benjen that was Ned Stark's older brother, but
Mm-hmm.
him and Tyrion Lannister were having a conversation, and he just said an amazing quote that we all know is true: that nothing someone says before the word "but" really counts.
Mm-hmm.
So this is exactly what Otto said. We grieve for Viserys the peaceful, our sovereign, our friend, and then he said, but he has left us a gift. And with his last breath, he has impressed upon the queen his final wish that his son Aegon should succeed him as the Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. Like, and the thing is, for the way Viserys treated Otto like a real homie until he found out Otto was plotting behind his back with shit,
Yeah.
he really fucked with him, like he
Yeah,
really.
and Otto, that's why it's like I thought he was kicked out the king. I thought he was kicked out of King's Landing and supposed to be like working in the streets. Like I thought you lost your security clearance, sir. I thought you can't work in the White House.
That's because of Lord Varys. I think that's his name. Oh, fuck his name up, but he fixed that
Oh,
situation.
the feet man.
Yeah, remember when he
Oh man, oh that dude, oh god, when
remember
they
how
saw it,
his
oh, I don't
woman
want to get
passed?
to that part of the episode. I was like,
So
you a
I
nasty
think
man.
you're talking about what happened. I think that was episode 7 or 6, one of those two. But yeah, so like I said, where was we? Yeah, pretty much said, like I said, they're plotting on the next situation. You know what I'm saying? They're moving on. Aegon gonna be the king, all of that
Yeah,
stuff. And you got the OG in there, like what was his name?
Lyman, aka next time grown folks
Lord
talking, shut the
Beesbury.
fuck up.
Lord Beesbury. No,
Oh,
he
I
was
thought you was
like,
talking about Lyman.
yeah, he was like pretty much
Yeah,
like, yo, pretty much on the yeah, for y'all watching this now, yeah, I am going to definitely be paraphrasing a lot of shit in the way I you know what I'm saying, I received it. But he pretty much saying like, yo, y'all wildin', all we all, you know what I'm saying, made an oath to the to Rhaenyra, like, and to the fact that y'all plotting on it and also
Mm-hmm.
talking about trying to kill her
Talk
is
about it.
treason. And he was he was talking heavy, like what's our boy named Corus Valerian, like he was
Yeah.
talking like
Look, I'm
like
gonna just
nasty
say
like
this
that,
real
like
quick. I'm gonna just
your
say
children
this.
are bastards.
Oh my God, the AKA they ain't black. But let me say this real quick.
Yo, that's it.
I don't know what's gonna happen in these next shows. Stop talking crazy if you ain't got backup in these throne
Yo,
rooms,
for
man.
real
That is
talk,
not the
bro.
place.
Real talk.
If you
It's
ain't got
not.
backup, that's
Oh,
not the
thank
place
you,
for you to
Cole,
go
bro.
crazy. Oh my
Thank you, bro,
God.
because that is nothing but the fucking truth.
That
Like
is
you
not the
cannot
place for
talk
your
a
ass to
bit
sit up there and
crazy.
talk crazy in the throne,
Mm-mm.
in a throne room, in the nowhere, the council.
None of that, bro. None of that.
You can't talk crazy to them, bro. You can't.
Um, what was that? But yeah, so seeing that, like, you know what I'm saying, him, like, say Otto pretty much fleshing out, like, all right, yo, ding dong, the king is dead. It's time to move on, type shit.
Oh
Like,
my God, Ding
that's
Dong, the
pretty much
king
what he
is
was
dead
acting
is
like. And
crazy.
you got Allison, who I feel was the only person outside of her, I mean, you know what I'm saying, his daughter, Rhaenyra, who doesn't even have the news yet, was actually mourning the man. Like, dog, nobody really gave a shit that the king was dead, bro. They were like, oh, word
Yes,
it. Well, I had this
bro.
idea that I just couldn't get it past the king. Can you look at this real quick? Type shit,
Oh,
bro.
bro, like I'm gonna
Oh
just
my
tell you
god.
real quick. It's funny because like when you military, right? Like when you got
Uh-huh.
like so usually like when they do change of commands, like you lose a commander because they leave in or going somewhere else and you gain one. So if you got one commander that's against one policy and everybody wants it, when that new commander comes in, oh, we
Oh
pushing that
yeah.
bitch.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, it's so sad that we lost. But yeah, can you sign this real
Can you
quick?
just look at this real quick for me? Oh my god.
Oh my
Yo.
god, I didn't think about that because it was just like what I was getting from it. It was just like, oh, the king dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so and with his last breath, he said that he requests that Aegon be the king. Oh, so we lit, we good. Okay, cool,
And this is the
straight.
weird thing for me. And I
It's
guess like
like,
obviously Otto wouldn't know about it because he's not a king, but him being the hand of the king and having so much information, I would have thought he would knew about the passing of the story of Ice and Fire. You know what I'm saying? That each king is passed on. I thought he would knew at least a slight about it, right? Like maybe like you've been hand of the king for a minute, bro. Like you ain't hear
yeah.
nothing about it. You know about everything else
See, that's
in
the
this
thing.
goddamn
That's
seven
that's
kingdoms,
the
but you
thing.
know
When you
about
know
these
when you
niggas
thought
passing the story on.
that's the thing. When you think you know everything and you don't.
Right, true.
That's
But
the
I would say
thing.
to say is that
So
like see him, a guy that's so calculated in information, not be dumbfounded on this fucking like fucking inheritance, not inherit, but you know what I'm saying, this air shit, like it's crazy,
that's
bro.
what I'm
It's
trying to
crazy.
tell you. That's why I call this episode next time grown folks talking, shut the fuck up.
Mm. So all right, let me see
Because
where was we at. All right, so
everybody here thought they knew something. And then also
you gone. You
under
gone.
the
I ain't
there
gonna
you
lie,
go.
bro. Your
Yeah.
joint cut off, but it was so
Oh yeah.
perfect for what you were saying. Cause you're like, somebody say something, and that's how it really be, because they dead.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that's real
Yeah.
shit, bro.
I had
Like,
a phone
for
call.
real.
Yeah. People not respecting my podcast time and my craft.
Yo,
But
that was like
yeah.
what Ye said with the Ye line. Like, he don't even finish the sentence. Like, yo,
Ah,
that shit was
God.
hard,
Yeah.
bro. But yeah, man. Where was we at? Where was he at? So Ding Dong King's dead. Small council meeting. Yeah. Give them all make session plan. Turns out, yeah, that high. Yeah. So pretty much said we find out that Hightower and a small council has been planning on Aegon being king, anyways.
Yeah, bro, I'm
After
trying to tell
Daenerys'
you,
death.
they had a work pool. They had a work
Yeah.
pool. They was like, yo,
Like they
it's
sent
gonna
out the
be
work email.
Aegon.
Like, so
It's gonna be
this night.
Aegon. Bet on Aegon. It's gonna be Aegon.
The
And
fact
when it
that Queen
happened,
Alicent is not in the small council group chat is insane.
She not in the group chat because why she got undermined for being a woman.
Yo, that's crazy, bro.
And
That's
that's exactly
crazy.
what they pushed it back to. They was just like, it ain't got nothing to do with, nah, we don't trust you, bitch. It's just the
We
whole
don't.
woman thing. They gonna push that whole agenda.
And
Bitch, you not
I'm
from
glad you
here.
bringing up a lot of things that when I
You not
later in the
from
episode
here.
they just expand on it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Yeah.
so we had, like I said, you had her pretty much sitting there finding out that, like you said, they've been plotting on the situation without her knowledge and behind Viserys' back, and she's
Yeah.
pretty much like, "Yo, what the hell is going on here?" Um, yeah, what I said, the wish that she brought in was just pretty much confirmation that they can continue on with their shit and that she's pretty much with the shits. So
Yeah.
like I said, as we found out that Beesbury wasn't with the shit, and Queen Allison herself wasn't with it. You know what I'm saying? She said that, am I to understand that the members of my small council have been planning secretly to install my son without me? Even more, like I said, you had Beesbury saying, I am 6 and 70 I am sick and I'm 70 years old. I've known Viserys longer than any of you at the who sat at this table would not believe that he said this on his deathbed alone with only the boy's mother as a witness. Now, I ain't gonna lie, that was a good claim. Cause like, moms could definitely lie for their kids. Like, your mama
Yeah.
definitely lied for her son. Like,
Yeah. Like, yeah, Lyman was up there talking.
this was Beesbury. Unless
Oh,
that's
Beesbury. Okay,
I think
okay, never
Liner was the
mind. My
black dude
fault.
next to him. But
Yeah, Lyman is the one. You dumbass boy, y'all need to shut up.
y'all need
Lyman
I
is
love that all the
yo.
black people in the show is either like minds they business or like stand their
Yeah, drink.
ground
Yeah,
type shit.
yeah,
Like, I
drink
fuck
water.
with it.
Yeah, black
But
people in this show is drink water and mind your business.
for real.
And when they see snakes, oh my god,
And
how
when
to
we
the
see
link?
bullshit, we
Yeah,
gonna call it.
but nah, it was just Lyman. It was like, sir, you gotta
He
have
pretty much like
backup when
saying
you talk like
he was talking
this.
reckless. As
Like
crazy
you,
as
you,
Christian.
yeah.
Yo, I'm really about to call that nigga crazy Christian, bro. Cause that nigga really got a couple screws loose, bro. Like, he's
Oh, bro.
like,
Ever since Rhaenyra told him he should be the side piece, he been, yeah. I'm nobody's side piece, but you Stedman the queen right now. But it's whatever though.
yo, and the nasty fact that in the book is like, I think it's the other way around, where like he dubbed her is crazy. Like, yo, y'all really don't want niggas looking good. Y'all don't want men to look not good at all on TV no more. We can't dub a shorty now? Like, damn. Can't dub a whole princess?
Not like honestly, because it's like people like think and they just the way people been presented, like the ancient times and all that stuff is that when somebody said something, like nobody had nothing else to say.
No, Queen.
Nah,
It was
bro.
up there back in the day that had
I'm
when they
pretty
were
sure
doing their
people
thing and
was
shit.
speaking. Yeah, I'm pretty sure people was speaking up about their shit. Harsher punishments, but I'm pretty sure there was some people like, yo,
Like,
I'm not
yo,
with that.
I'm
It's
good.
like,
I'm good.
and that's fun.
Right. So you pretty much had Christian pulling up behind Beesbury and was just like, you said what? Oh, word. And I thought he just sat him down aggressively into like, I'm gonna keep it tall. I forgot that it was a whole like marble ball, like looking like a pool ball sitting on the table. I thought he
Mm-hmm.
smashed his face into some food until I seen blood. And I was
No,
like, wait, what
he
kind of
shoved
food
him.
is that? And then I forgot the marble ball is there. So just imagine a big ass ball like about the size of this, a hole about the size of this in your fucking face. That's
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Christian
Like
Cole is
Christian
nuts.
Cole is over there, and I don't know if he's in love with the queen. I'm trying to
I
find
think
that
it's
out.
you
But
got to remember, bro, how she brought him out of the
yeah,
dumps, bro. He was about to off himself.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying because Rhaenyra, she's like, yo, I want you to be my side piece, and he up there like I'm bigger than that, and now it's like I think he got a thing for the queen.
Yo, I forgot somebody was like, yo, so he was like, yeah, let's move to Essos or some shit like that. And somebody was like, oh yeah, word. So you're gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, like scooping up dragon, like piles of dragon shit and feeding multiple goats to this shit
Oh
all
my
day,
god,
every day? I think not. Like, we're good here. Like,
yeah.
but nah, dog. Yeah, he did that shit, and I was just like, whoa, this is just continually add on to like the creepiness of Christian, bro. Like, Like you said, he has a
And
weird
that's why it's like shout out to the group
loyalty
chat.
to
Yeah,
Allison.
but shout out to the group chat. But I'm telling you, I'm tired of these motherfuckers be sitting up there idolizing these people that don't deserve it.
Yeah, Christian is a weirdo, straight up and down. I
Christian
don't.
Cole need to be. Yeah, I'm
I
trying to
see
tell
nothing
you.
cool about it. He lost all of that shit when after he tried to like he started wilding at the dinner and shit.
He
That's when I
damn
knew this
sure
nigga was
did.
off his Richter scale, bro. He was, yeah. And for a nigga to make me, he makes Damon look like goddamn like Gandhi, like just super chill without the racism.
Yeah, he just fucking changed out of nowhere. He just fucking changed. And what do you mean racism?
Oh, Gandhi's definitely racist, bro.
Oh, I thought you meant Damon. I was about to
Oh
say,
no, no, no. I mean, Damon possibly is, but who knows?
you said you said he was waiting for Vaymar to do some shit so he could just
Yo,
let his
I'm
privilege
telling
swing.
you, bro. Remember when he went to go? Remember when to go see him, bro? He wasn't really trying to hear what he was saying. He was like, "Man, just give me my fucking land, bro." Like he wasn't trying to hear nothing my
Bro,
brother was saying. But it
I
is what it
just
is. I
know
still fuck with Damon. Like
I just know if they got a high Valerian racial slur, it's gonna
yo,
be up.
I need somebody to make a weed strain called High Valerian, but I gotta stop. I need points on that. But anyways,
You talk to me about that shit offline.
right? We'll talk. We'll talk. We'll talk. I got the whole vision and everything.
you know that's a whole different podcast. Stoners Next
Right.
Door, which
You already
comes to
know, bitch
you.
boys.
Stoners Next Door comes to you whenever the fuck we want. I ain't gonna lie.
So yeah, so we had Christian pretty much catching a body, which is nothing new. What else? What happened after that? Oh yeah, so you had Lord Commander Westerling watching this shit. And he's pretty much stepped down.
Oh
After this.
yeah. Oh yes. That was a
He
good
was holding
scene.
Rhaenyra
That
down.
was
So
a good scene. That was a good scene, and he took his place as a real fucking general.
what do you say?
He was like
Drop your
basically,
sword and give me your cloak or some shit like that.
yeah. It was but no, the Lord Commander at that table scene too. Once y'all get this shit together, the army will be here. Once y'all
Call
get
me.
this shit together, though. But
And once again,
all this other bullshit y'all got going on, no, we out. You
a
good?
little piece of me though, it's like I get it. Like your loyalty at heart is with Rhaenyra. And mind you protected her because the king told you so.
Yeah.
But you don't protect the queen either, though, bro. Like even though like
No,
you don't move on to the. I don't like.
bro.
I don't
Like
think, bro, like, if
there's
I'm
certain
Allison, I'd have been
things
like, "Hey, nigga, damn, like just fuck me, bro." Like, fuck, like,
that's the thing people don't understand when it comes to like military decisions. Like when you behind closed doors for some shit, everybody don't like what the fuck is put in front of them. Like when people like, oh, we got to go to Iraq. Like,
right.
you know how many times? So like, there's some bullshit. Motherfuckers be sitting up there talking, bro. We was up there talking crazy. This is dumb. Da, 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 da. But we still do what we have to do because it's like for the safety of other people. But a lot of them decisions was dumb as hell. And it was just like, well, this is what y'all want to do, huh?
Oh yeah, so like I said, yeah, Lord Commander Wesley ordering Christian to lay down his sword. Christian
Oh yeah,
refused because he was like, "Yo, I'll hold down. I listen to Allison and only Allison, pretty much."
yeah.
And until and Allison ordered him to. Then Otto was like, "Yo, ain't nobody leaving this room until the business is sorted." And then
With a dead person
Rhaenyra,
at the table. Don't forget that part. There is a whole dead body at this
yo,
table, and
and
you
niggas
want
was
to
like, "Yo,
talk
can we get him
business.
out?" Ain't nobody leaving. What
Yeah,
did I
ain't
say?
nobody
Like,
leaving. Ain't nobody walking out to go get nobody. We
I'm
gonna
like,
talk
yo,
business
this
about the
is
country
crazy, bro.
over a
Like,
dead body. You
this is
talking over?
crazy.
Yeah, it was like
Imagine if like a Marvel Illuminati meeting went like this.
you haven't been reading, have you? We'll talk about that We'll talk about that offline, boy. If you're not caught up, if you are not caught up on things going on in Marvel in the
Oh,
comics,
okay,
at
I missed
least
some shit. Okay, I
X-Men,
have been
boy.
slipping on my pimping with the comics.
Boy, it's some stuff that I want to say, and it was I don't know if Dre's up to on game, not to take away from the pod, but it's just like,
Yeah, put me on.
oh man,
But
look,
yeah, so we had pretty much Allison saying that we can't said the former heir cannot cannot, of course, be allowed to remain free and draw support of her claim. She and her family will be given the
We got to
opportunity
ride on
to
this bitch.
declare obedience to the new king. Obedi- uh, uh, Obedience,
You got a part, yeah, you got a part of me for that. That's my biggest part of the House of Dragons and Game of Thrones when I translate the shit. Yo, we got to ride on this bitch because she ain't gonna just take this shit laying down. So
right.
yeah, like, I like the translation in my head to like the hood shit. It's like,
And big on she can't be allowed to remain free. So he's talking about like
yeah,
putting
they talking about
like
imprisoning
hostage.
her.
Yo, Allison is sitting there looking at her dad like, what are you on right now, bro?
Bro, I'm
Like,
trying to tell you, he been
where
waiting
is
to
this
make.
energy coming from? Like,
He don't want to sit on the Iron Throne. He don't. He want to run
he want to be behind the
everything,
scenes.
running the
Yeah,
Iron Throne. Yeah, he wants to be
I
the
get
one
it.
running
I get
everything.
it. I get it. Because you can play more moves like that when you're the one like,
Yeah,
yeah, I get it.
he always gonna be the one playing the game. He don't want to sit on the
Exactly.
Iron Throne. Y'all got that
Exactly.
motherfucker. As long as I gotta say so and you doing what I say, it ain't nothing.
And like I said,
That
yeah,
man is the
Allison.
devil,
Allison pretty
bro.
much was like, yo, they ain't Rhaenyra and Damon ain't gonna never bend the knee to Aegon. And Otto was
No.
pretty much like, I hear you. That's why we're gonna kill him. Like
Yeah, that's why it's like, yeah.
you're exactly right. That's why they're gonna
Yeah,
die.
and
Like
that's why Alice said now she's seeing the darkness of her daddy. It's like,
exactly.
yeah, bitch, yeah, your daddy's a goon. Your
And he
daddy's
like
a
he tried to
full
order them to
goon.
go to like to go to Dragonstone and set that up, and she like, yo, and
It's like your
Westerling is
daddy
like,
is a
nah,
whole
dog,
goon,
like
bitch.
And Westerling was like, this is what I'm saying. He's like, as Lord Commander, I only take my orders from the king, bro. I'm not taking no orders from the like, bro. You was assistant. I'm not about to take orders from you.
Yeah, yeah, that bitch,
And that's
that
when he takes
nigga
his
is a
cape off and he
goon.
leaves. Like, fuck, nigga, I'll whoop your ass, bro.
Yeah.
I'll open this door. Like, don't tell me I ain't leaving. I'll
That
whoop
boy
your ass
Otto
right
don't
now.
love that boy
Like,
Otto don't love
yo,
his
I
king.
just thought about that. Otto definitely said nobody leave this room. This nigga was like, boy, like,
Otto don't love his king. Otto don't love Jesus. I don't know.
oh, God.
But Otto is just he's not Black Force energy. He Randall real like no, that's Lord Laris. That's Lord Laris. Lord Laris is
I
Randall
fuck
from
with him, man.
Recess.
I fuck with him. So after that, all of this, man, they pretty much gotta now tell Aegon about his new situation, but no one knows where he is. Not Helena, not Eric, Eric with an E.
Oh
Nobody
God,
knows where
yeah, yeah,
Aegon is. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? But Otto presses Eric to go find him and such, and he grabs his brother Eric with an A to go find him and such. But during that same time, you got the queen. She's like, oh, he tells the twins that, you know what I'm saying, that she can't know, because he pretty much wants to install the like, yo, you gotta not take out, you know what I'm saying, Team Black. You gotta take out Rhaenyra. You gotta take out Damon. That's what he wants to install. And Allison wants to install, you know what I'm saying, her views versus, you know what I'm saying, her father views.
Yeah.
And this is where we get to the next part of the episode, which is the chase for Aegon, bro. The hunt for Aegon.
Finding Aegon.
For real, bro. Allison versus Otto, the hunt for Aegon. Dead ass, bro.
Oh man, that
So
thing was hilarious.
you had the scene where Allison pretty much is talking about the situation, everything that's going down, and Eamon, yo, the salt. You know how we found that picture? We got that picture of Jay Uso with the salty face, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta add this into the mix, bro. Cause yo, my nigga Ray, yo, he was, and this ain't even the exact picture, but I'm talking about the one from when he was sitting by the fireplace and he was just like peeking over, listening to shit. Like, you know, he was tight hearing about this shit, bro. Like, this nigga, you
Yeah.
gotta be kidding me. I done had this growth spurt. I'm cooking in the field. Like, I
I'm
done
working.
showed my dukes.
I
I'm
done
ready to
stole a
smoke.
dragon. I done stole a dragon from
Right,
black
I got
people.
the biggest
You gotta
dragon in the
forget
world,
that.
like,
Yeah.
and
You
y'all don't
forget
pick
that
me.
part. Yeah.
Oh
Stole a
no!
dragon from black people.
Let me go show my dukes. I can, you know what I'm saying? I can do this. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
can go find him with ease. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So she assigns Eamon and Kristen Cole to go do it. They go find him versus Eric, and Eric going to find Aegon. So they pretty much are all doing their thing. You got Eric going through all the spots that he would know Aegon to be at through his journey of following him. That leads them to a random like little fight pit for kids, which is fucking weird. And then with Christian and Aemon leads them to a couple brothels that Aegon brought Aemon to as they were kids and such. And you have this really weird scene. It's funny because I'm wearing the hood that you got hooded up Aemon just sitting in the back trying to like, not be seen. You got Christian, what I'm saying, speaking what they here for and all of that such whoop de whoop. And then she kind of notices what's going on, and she notices Eamon at the end and is like, "Oh, you've grown and such like that, whoop de whoop." And he just turns away and kind of like a disgust and despair because it shows you that this dude, like from the eye cut, the tent, all the rage built up in him that we seen coming off, and when we seen the older Aegon is like, yo, it's a lot of rage built up in him that led into him becoming a great fighter. All we seen how shitty he got treated and such like that. But you're starting to see like, all right, through all of this warrior like aspect of him, is still a hurt child in the inside of him. So you see those little cracks here and there, and this scene was one of them for sure. Really good scene. I mean, really good, like, I'm saying, moment to me, and for me, for the character of Aemon, who we all be like, yo, this nigga's lit. Oh, yo, Aegon got to be, I'm saying, worried. Like, yo, this dude got some flaws, like for real, that brings him to a reason why he's like this.
Like Aemon, like and Aegon, it's like I just like like following his character and following them boys. It's just like I can't say he's like a good person or he's gonna be like King Arthur or like this noble king and shit like that. But it's like it seems like they're trying to give him that story, but it's like Aegon, he's just like a spoiled brat, and it's like this motherfucker. They told him he gonna be king. I don't want to be king. Who the fuck said that? It was like
right, like he's just sitting there like, wait,
what?
I was literally showing y'all I don't want none of this shit.
Yeah, and that's why Aemon, like, he sit up there, he ride up, and he like, this motherfucker, word? You see the anger in his face the whole mission, but he's still doing it. Like, I can't believe y'all motherfuckers, word? Yo, this the king? Okay, crazy. Fine. I'll do what I have to do and go get my brother.
So go back to the fighting den scene with the two Eric twins. They notice that like Eric is putting Eric on to like they say what Aegon be doing this shit, and he said he comes down here betting on fights, and that's not all he does. And he points to a little silver haired boy, and it says he says this is just one of many, and obviously late saying this is one of many of Aegon's bastards. Where story wise, it's a lot of these bastard children in the future that try to claim their claim their stake to the throne.
Their stake to the throne. Yeah.
So hopefully they hopefully they didn't just show us that for no reason, and hopefully plays out later.
So they try, like, I was looking at the little boy in the corner, right? Are they trying to say that's one of Aegon's kids?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so when they were saying like, because when they say bastards, sometimes I'll be like, yo, like,
I thought he like brought one of his little brothers or some shit down to the fight pit and left him.
Yeah, honestly, I thought it got so dark. I was trying to say, is that one little Aegon's plaything? I'm like, yo, y'all nasty.
Yeah, but yeah, that's one of his little bastard like, kids, bro. On? Like, given we just seen like that like episode or two ago, that he definitely is a rapist. So it's not like he out here just like fucking.
Yeah, that's why I said Aegon's not like, a good person. That's why I'm like, the terrible where are y'all going with this?
That's why I'm interested to see where this goes. We'll talk about it when we get towards the
end. Yeah, definitely.
I got a really good question for you, but when we get there. But while all this is happening and such, we got Otto in the throne room. Got all of the people in there, pretty much shaking them down, like, yo, telling them they gotta bend the knee to the new king. And you got some that are, some that aren't, and the ones that don't get scooted away nice and easily, and nobody knows where they're going. And the dude that's watching is like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go on and bend my knee right on about now, like, because I don't want to. Whatever's about to happen, I don't want that happening to me, brother. Because the dude that did it, he's like, yo, I'm about to go check in with my people. Like, I'm not an oath breaker, so and it made perfect sense. Like, yo, I made an oath. I can't do that. So to see Otto is really like pressing on this situation like this, even through like, you know what I'm saying, torture and all of that, is really fucking nuts.
bro.
Like, he's
Yeah,
really on a path.
that was hilarious. You gonna check with who? You what? No, we need that
Ain't
decision right
nobody leaving
now.
out this room.
Ain't nobody leaving out this room. We need your ballot checked right now, sir. We need
Yo,
your
he is making
ballot checked
sure
right now.
he gets what he want before
I
nobody
was
else
just
went
like,
nowhere. Yo, I'm telling you, it was crazy, bro. Crazy scene, man. Like I said, then we got Princess Rhaenys is still at King's Landing, and she tries to go leave out the door just to, you know what I'm saying, leave out, and then notice that it's locked, and she's like, yo, what the fuck, now I'm a prisoner, what the hell is going on? And then later Queen
I
Alicent pays her a visit and pretty much tries to you know what I'm saying, lets her know the king is dead, all this such whoop de whoop, and asks her for support for Aegon over Rhaenyra. And you know, Rhaenys is like, yo, you got some, you know, pretty much you got some balls on you for doing this shit for real, for real. And
but not like for me, honestly, it's Princess Rhaenys is just, bro. I'm a fan of her. I love that woman.
like, she's trying to make sure she is good at her people, and
She's
her
trying to
people
make
are
her,
good.
yeah, her people good. She seemed almost like the white person who's an ally to, like, the black struggle kind of. But then it's
Hey,
like I see people like really trying to pull her and trying to make her do some corrupt shit like behind Corlys' back, and it's just like she trying to stay strong, and it's just like, don't you do it, bitch? Don't you do it? Don't you make me hate you?
that's the one thing I will say. She
Don't you make me hate
After
you,
that last
bitch?
episode, I feel like, all right, she made that full turn. Like, okay, she's a baby face. She's officially a baby face. She's not, because she was
Yeah,
teetering that line. She was definitely, because she was definitely opposite of what, you know what I'm saying. What the what's his chorus, right? That's not the brother. That's not his.
yeah.
That's the OG. Okay, but
Because
yeah,
just real quick,
go ahead.
it's funny because when people always say that, oh, this, that, we have to make sure that everything goes in line, everybody's trying to protect the king and how things are supposed to be. When you still got a couple of those motherfuckers who know Princess
Yeah,
Rhaenys is the one that's supposed to be on the fucking throne, but you fucked up.
exactly.
So technically, you supposed to have some black children on that fucking throne, but nobody want to say that yet.
That's why I like
Nobody
this
want to
episode
say
so much.
that.
That's why I like this episode so much, for her to be having so many like little, like, she played a vital role in a lot of decisions that was made and such like that. And a lot of people, like, first
Yeah,
of all, not even being named, you know what I'm saying, that the on the Iron Throne, just because she was a woman and she had all, you know what I'm saying, qualifications to be so. This was
yeah,
a great way to like show like, yo, we not forgetting about her, you know?
yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
so this scene right here with, you know what I'm saying, Allison pretty much giving her, not the, you know what I'm saying, giving her this decision to pretty much choose between Aegon and Rhaenyra and such, and pretty much giving her like, yo, ain't nothing been good with your relationship with, you know what I'm saying, Rhaenyra and all of that shit, whoop de whoop. Um,
Yeah,
she said Lena's death, Lenore being, you know what I'm saying, cuckolded and then killed. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we know he's not dead,
yeah. When
but
she said cuckolded, I was like,
I was like,
who got
wait a
cuckolded?
second.
It was like, wait, who got? I was like, I'm trying to find. I was trying to follow it. It was like, who got cuckolded? I was like, when and where? What happened? How?
But
I was like, is
Ray
that another
was
word for
fucking
something else?
and
Or
she was fucking Harwin Strong, and you know what I'm saying,
oh, okay, okay, all right,
right. But they had a deal, so that was their pact.
okay. So yeah, that's why I was just like, okay, like cuckolded. I was like, it wasn't cuckolded, but
But
now it makes sense. I was like, what? Oh,
but then Rhaenys pretty much shoots back and says that the Valerian oaths are not easily broken. Like, they hold on to their shit. We ain't like them niggas in the throne room. We hold on to our fucking oaths. You know what I'm saying? And then Queen Alicent says that Rhaenyra should have been, you know what I'm saying, made to rule over Viserys, and that Viserys is better suited to being a country lord who spends time hunting, reading history books, like we stated earlier and such. But like, damn, like, nigga just died. You already using, like, damn shit. But she said, we do not rule, but we may guide the men who do. Allison, you know what I'm saying? That's what she was saying. You know what I'm saying? Guide them away from the violence and the sure destruction, and instead toward peace. But Rhaenys hit her with the rebuttal of the fucking season, in my opinion, she was like, "You're wiser than I believed you to be, and yet you still toil in the service to men, your father, your husband, your son. You desire
Oh,
free, but to make a window in the wall of your prison. Oh my God. Have you never
talk
imagined
that
yourself to
shit.
be on the iron throne? Oh, yo, that prison, the window in the wall of the prison line was crazy. Because if you look
See what
back,
happened when a father don't take his time? Don't it plague your mind? That
yo,
Rainus was on her luck shit, bro. I
so you
was
remember the
dying.
scene where when Allison was talking to Otto about, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
dying and such. Remember how I was mad dark in the room and it was just that one window and
yeah.
that light was coming in? They were saying that people were saying that
Oh,
was like a correlation to what Rainus was saying to her. I
oh.
was like, oh, and that was
I
before
mean,
she
yeah,
even
because it's
said this
speaking
to her.
different. Yeah, and it's just she's starting to see because like I don't know if like Rainus is like trying to put like her like in the feminist way or something like that. I don't know if Rainus doesn't like she doesn't sit up there and give me the feel like she's making a play for the throne.
Nah, she's pretty much more so
She's
saying
kind
like
of like
you have the
y'all leave me
opportunity.
the fuck alone. I'm good over here with I'm good over here with my family and all that other shit.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
know,
think it's
that's what
more
I get
for
from
Allison, like, yo,
her.
you got that opportunity. You're right there. Like
Yeah,
you're right there. You might as well take the bull by
yeah.
the horns type shit.
I know pretty soon we're gonna get that whole Princess Rainess defending black rights and stuff like that, but they
Yeah.
can't let it go. They can't let it go too
Yo, if they
far. We
give
don't need
Rainus Princess Rainus
yeah,
the OG like
yeah.
white girl with the black
Yeah,
boyfriend short
yeah,
haircut.
we can't. You can't sit up there and do the whole. You can't sit up there and give her the whole white people leading us to the promised land.
You
Can't
got to
do
give her
that.
the
Yeah.
interracial relationship cut.
That's why just real quick because somebody was up there. They had that thing where that meme where they was talking about Steve Rogers going back into slavery and stopping slavery. Is like now as I thought about it, being high as shit, it was like, nah, I don't think Steve Rogers, nah, Captain America leading us to the promised land is not.
Oh God.
The TVA didn't mess with
Oh
that one for a
God.
reason. We're good with that. So, yeah, Captain America replacing Nat Turner and Harriet Tubman. Yeah, I'm good. No, we're good
I'm
with
not here
that.
for calling. We're sitting here saying this
Yeah.
nigga Captain America is damn near John Brown. Like that's sick.
Yeah, bro. It was like,
Oh my
oh my
God.
God. And I just thought it was hilarious because, like, if that really happened, it was like, yeah, no. Yeah, we don't need Princess Rainus up there, just being the great white hope for, the Valarian house and all that. But she could definitely stand and be that motherfucker to, hey, y'all fucking up at this Iron Throne.
Oh,
Don't come
yo,
over
so
here, but yeah.
we'll move on. Let's move on real quick. But
Yeah.
obviously, yes, after that bar that Raiders hit her with, Queen Allison was just like she wasn't trying to.
Yeah.
She knew she hit her with some
Yeah.
shit, but she wasn't trying to hear it for real. For real. She was like, "Just
Yeah.
call me when you make up your mind." All right.
Yeah.
But then we move back to the fight pit and shit. You got Eric and her brother approached by, you know what I'm saying, little shorty, beautiful little black girl with some curly hair. As I love seeing so many more black people in this series than it was in the first go around of Game of
Oh
Thrones.
yeah, black
So many more.
representation is up. They
I
said
love it
like
so
what
much.
just real quick, what they say people was mad because Corliss and the lock sitting at the table episode 1 and he
Mm-hmm.
had to defend himself and talking about like, a black man being of nobility is too much for the pale or paraphrase
Yeah,
the quote. And now all of a sudden it's almost to the point where they're like, yeah, triple that shit.
bro. I see black
Give
people
it
everywhere.
more.
I seen the
It's
black
like
people in Flea
more,
Bottom.
more. It's like, yeah,
There's
like
black people
yeah,
everywhere.
they were like even the crab feeders. They had one the
Yep.
leader, the archer,
Yep.
the air archer commander. Like it's like people are actually seeing that. Hey, there might have been an ancient time where even though this, and this, we were all still working together. But you got certain people who is hatred fuck things
Mm-hmm.
up. That's what I
Yeah.
get from the show.
Yeah.
That's why I love shit with like the go back in ancient times and we're all together. Like that's why I like this. It's like Game of Thrones kind of like just wasn't diverse enough for me, but now it's like I get an understanding watching this. It's like you can give me Game of Thrones and put more black people in, I'm good.
Yeah. But let's see. So we got Shorty coming up to him, telling him like, "Yo, we can tell you where Aegon is, and they take him. They pretty much take him to fucking Masseria, the White Worm. You know what I'm saying? They end up bringing Otto Hightower over there, pretty much to confirm to see if she, you know what I'm saying, speaking some truth to knowing where Aegon is. And when they're having a conversation, and this is all still pretty much all a part of the hunt for Aegon still. Yo, they have the conversation to find pretty much, you know what I'm saying, he's testing her out, feeling her out, shit like that. And he pretty when she says, yo, hey yo, I heard the king is dead. Well, not the heard the king, she's like, the king is dead. And he was like, oh, damn. Remember, they were supposed to keep all of that shit in house. So for her to know that, he's like, what the fuck? Oh, damn. She definitely know her shit. Here, go take this bread. Where Aegon? Like, she ain't have to hear nothing else, man. Shorty right here, man. She definitely was on her shit. She knew exactly what time it was when it came to getting that bread, yo. But she made sure she got something out of the situation. And she was like, yo, for this information, you
Yeah,
need to make sure that the child. She made
everything
sure that
charged around here,
oh
bitch. Like,
yeah.
yeah, you thought you was getting this for free?
Well, the main thing was she wanted that the kids, you know what I'm saying, don't get used for entertainment, you know what I'm saying, the fight pits and such that we've seen that they continue not to be used like that in King's Landing. And Otto, you know, kind of like vaguely said, like, oh yeah, I'll see to it. Yeah, where Aegon at though? Like and you know what I'm saying, they got the information, they found out where he was, and he was just they found him under some fucking like random like what was that, like a little sigil or some shit like that? It was some like
There, the table, yeah, yeah.
like
Okay,
some
yeah.
table with all the candles on it and such. End up finding where he's at
That
and
motherfucker
fucking
Aegon, bro.
random. Like, what the hell?
That shit was hilarious. They just pulled that motherfucker out. I'm like,
But yeah,
oh my
that's where
god.
he was at the Great Sept, and he was underneath the
Okay.
little center joint. So they ended up dragging him out and such. And then
Yeah.
it was funny seeing them chase Aegon around the shit, bro. Like you
Bro, I'm
forget that
trying to
he's the
tell
older
you.
brother.
Yeah, you right. I forgot he the older brother too. Oh my
You really
god.
forget, bro.
Oh my god. Like Eamon is just that's why Eamon be sitting up there looking like this
This
motherfucker
is the fucking life I
here.
live. Are you serious?
Yeah, Eamon be like this motherfucker here. I understand Eamon's pain now. I
I do.
understand it.
I do. But seeing that shit was
I
hilarious.
understand it. Eamon
But
sitting up there, this motherfucker, really? Word? Okay.
they end up dragging them out and such like that, and they end up pulling up on. Oh, right. Well, them who pulls up on them is
Yeah.
Eamon and Christian Cole, who was just was stalking them pretty much the whole time,
Yeah.
and this leads
Yeah.
to a little chase between Eamon and Aegon, and a fight between Eric with an A and Sir Christian, but Eric with an E watches on from the far because he's noticing like, yo, Eric with an A is a little too like gung ho on just taking them back and doing whatever for the king. Where like
Yeah.
Eric with an E is like, yo, bro, like Aegon is not fit to be king at all, bro. Like I don't know what's going on with this shit, but I ain't rocking with this shit like this, bro. And he's trying to
Yeah.
put his brother on, but brother like, yo, man, fuck this, man. Like King, I mean, the hand said do this shit, I'm on it, you know. But so when he seen Christian pull up, and you know what I'm saying, he's like, all right, you wanna be out here fighting for these niggas, then go fight for them. Then all right, go
Yeah.
ahead.
You want to
I'm
go
gonna
do
go
that?
sit
Then
in the
you
cut.
go do that. Yeah. I'm chilling.
You go fight for this dumb little
Yeah.
boy.
I'm
Like
chilling.
I ain't about to lose my life. And you got Eamon and Sir
Yeah.
See ya. Like he was gone. But yeah, Christian Eric with an A started going at it and such. And it was funny seeing them like run down the steps like that. Like it was looking like this shit was super choreographed. But that was going on. Then you had Eamon and Aegon, which was really more of the part of the scene that I was paying attention to, and just really seeing their hatred for each other, bro. Like Aegon spat in his face and everything, bro. Like, and you Aemon telling him like, "Yo, you pretty much like." What did he say to him? Fuck. What did he say? Let me go back to the notes. Oh yeah, he was saying, I was hoping you disappear." And he said, Aegon was like, "I have no wish to rule, no taste for duty. I'm not
Yeah. I
suited."
have no taste for duty. Yeah.
And he's like, you know what I'm saying? He wants to board a ship and never be seen again. And Aemon is like looking like, that sounds like a pretty good idea. But then Sir
Yeah.
Christian pulls up and was like, the queen awaits. And you know, they end up dipping. But yo, Eamon was like, yo, I could just get this nigga the fuck up out of this shit.
You know, Eamon's gonna make a play on that too.
He definitely is.
He
Like,
knows
hey,
something that
bruh.
nobody else knows. He knows his brother does not want to be king.
He'll be like, hey, bruh, I got the whip
You know,
outside right now. You trying to stay?
you know what I think may happen just in case Aegon can't get out of it. Aemon just be in the hand. If Aemon is Aegon's hand, then it's just like he basically king, and it's just
That's
yeah.
You
I
got
don't
you
know.
gonna have to. That's gonna have to be
Just
through Otto's dead body.
oh, it's gonna happen. Aemon's gonna make that happen. I already
Because
seen
if
it.
it's not Otto, it's gonna be Allison.
Oh, Aemon's gonna make that happen. Aemon's 100% Black Force energy. Somebody's dying at that
No, for sure.
motherfucker's
That's
hand.
why I think he's gonna be, if anything, you know what I'm saying, the Lord Commander.
Mm.
If anything,
You get that motherfucker his old night squad, boy.
Come
He gonna be
on,
ready
it's
to.
scary.
He's following the
It gets
whole.
scary.
He's following the steps of Damon.
And you know Christian wouldn't mind it because he, you know what I'm saying, he trained him. So he wouldn't care.
Yeah, but secretly, I think Aemon really got aspirations, and he looks up to Daemon Targaryen. So it's just
Bro, he is
he gonna
that
be Daniel Garcia. He gonna
that
be
nigga
Daniel
is
Garcia.
Stan, bro. Like he's writing a letter to Dragonstone right now saying, I wrote this letter, but you still haven't. I sent this raven, but you still haven't sent one back.
Oh, talk your shit. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. I sent this Raven and you still.
I sent this raven.
But now I like honestly, because it's like I remember the times like when you look at Aemon, like you know, after the pod, when he's in the presence of Daemon, there's a look of admiration there,
Oh
or it's
yeah,
like curiosity. So
because
it's
I
just
mean,
like that's the unholy alliance. I can't wait to see.
outside of Aegon the Conqueror, or like you know, what I'm saying some of the older, some of the other warriors
Yeah.
after him, like Daemon is the closest they have to like to idolize in the sense of warrior and Targaryen name. Like yo,
Yeah.
like that's the bar for right now. You know, what I'm saying for our living bar. You know, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying? Go look at, because I mean everybody's looking up to Aegon, Aegon the first, but Daemon right now, that's the one, that's the bar right
True.
now.
Yeah.
So why not? You know what I'm saying? Mold yourself like up to him. So yeah, we had that scene. So we move on to hours later. You got after the whole, you know what I'm saying, the hunt is over. You
Yeah.
know,
They got Aegon. Yeah.
yeah, you got
Okay.
Allison and Otto. I think this was the scene where we seen the windows shining. Actually, pardon, but I think it actually happened twice, but neither here nor there. You had them talking it out and such, and he pretty much like chastised her for treating this whole, like, you know what I'm saying, back in this whole game, such this Game of Thrones, like a game. You know what I'm saying? Treating the succession of Aegon, treating it like a game, and says that they got to stay unified. And he states that our hearts were never one. I see. Well, that's what I think she says. This is what she says, pardon me. She says, our hearts were never one. I see that now. Rather, I've been a piece that you move around the board. I wanted whatever you impressed upon me to want, and now the debt comes due, a debt you are happy enough to pay. And that debt being paid is Rhaenyra, you know, getting killed. And he's pretty
Yeah.
much saying, like, yo, like, that's what has to happen, but you pretty much have a weakness because this is your home girl. That's why you're really tripping on it. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's feeling, but he's saying, she's pretty much like, yo, she shouts that the reluctance to murder is not a weakness, which is, I mean, I like that she's standing on that, because like she
Yeah.
doesn't want to conform to this shit. And it's like, I feel like everybody is
Yeah.
going to end up having to, and is interested to see how they exactly, like, what's going to be the
Yeah.
switch to make
And
them do it. But to see where she's at now, where she's like, yo, I don't want none of this shit. Even when like
yeah.
Varys, you know what I'm saying?
She's more trying to be like she's not with the smoke. She's trying to be civil in her actions because she doesn't come from that place where it's
Right.
like I know military tactics and I know I can get away with a
No,
body
she
whenever
just
I
doing,
want.
what her father told her to do.
Yeah.
And even when when the very strong, when he
Yeah.
burned the house down and killed his family,
So
she was
yeah.
sitting there like, yo, what the fuck? Like, who told you to do that?
Yeah, because like now she's finding out, like, like I said,
It
before
gets
we talked on the pod, it's back to that, oh, they're undermining me because I'm a woman. Honestly, it's not. These motherfuckers just been waiting to sit up there and take over the throne at a certain way.
and they kind of feel like that she won't pull the trigger on certain things that need to be
Yeah.
done. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what every council feels. That's why it's like when we have our cabinet, our politicians and stuff like that, that's how people vote. They're like, oh, but he ain't gonna do this and stuff like this. Like, why are we worried about that? Maybe there's another way. We don't gotta go fighting for motherfuckers for 20 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah. So where's we? Yeah. So he pretty much says that Aegon. She says she has Aegon. They'll proceed as she sees fit. You know what I'm saying? And then the next day, you know what I'm saying, she sees Sir Christian Cole will be named Lord Commander of the King's Guard. Aegon will be anointed. They're gonna do all that such whoop de whoop.
Yeah.
And they'll send, but most crucial says she's gonna, you know what I'm saying, send the terms to Rhaenyra, fair terms that she can see without, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
having problems with it. And she said, my husband would have desired this mercy to be shown to his daughter. Like, so that's what I'm saying. That's what I said earlier. Like, she's feel like she's the only one that's actually mourning the loss of Viserys. Like, she's actually trying to live by his wishes, even though she took
Yeah.
that totally wrong. But at least on this aspect of just trying to still try to do things peacefully, yeah, she's moving in the right direction of what Viserys will do, other than what everybody else is doing in their own actions.
Yeah, because she honestly, she has no royal background. She doesn't come from the throne, but it's her dad because her dad is the one who wants the power, right?
Right.
Like honestly, like we've seen him. He's not loyal to Viserys, so you can't say he's doing his duty to the crown.
Not at all.
He's doing his own self-will. This is his own self-imposed
He
will
wants
to
the
keep
world in
power.
his vision. He wants it in his vision. That's
Yeah,
all.
exactly. And I mean, it's like, is he wrong for that? Because it's like he's been there, he's seen some,
It sounds Doctor Doomish.
yeah. Oh, shout out to the GOAT. Oh my
You
gosh,
know,
you haven't. I don't know if you
that's
read
what the
yet.
green hoodie for. You know what I'm saying? That's what the green hoodie for.
We
Like,
don't
yeah,
use.
got the mask. But nah, dog. But it's
Okay.
still like where it's like he has his vision with how the realms can be unified, strong, and be, you know what I'm saying, thriving. But the way that he's going about it, the people or that's in the, you know what I'm saying, the spaces to make these decisions don't feel like it's really moral. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So from there, where we at? We get to the next scene, you know what I'm saying? Allison knocks it out the park, bruh. Like Jesus Christ. Like and that's what I said. I really love that and the scene between her and her father. Like and this just moving on from there, and we move going to the next scene. But yeah, shout out to Allison because this through this whole hunt for Aegon and all of this, that whole arc of the episode, boy, she was knocking it out the park. The actor herself, like she was acting her ass off for real, for real. But let's move on to the funniest part of this. Yeah, I'm saying, oh, I forgot to use the one joint because I forgot this was the one, not this, but Rainers was talking to Allison, so I forgot to add that one.
Right.
But yeah, so what's his name? Very strong.
The strong boys.
Very strong
The strong boys.
with the feet fetish. Nah, son, that was
Oh,
crazy.
Laris? Oh,
Queen Allison, no, but real Queen. Shout out to Queen Allison, first of her name. You know what I'm saying? Queen of the feet pics.
bro, all I could say is when I saw that scene, I was like, what is she doing? And I put two and two together. I was like, oh my God. Cause like you hear these stories, right? You hear these stories like talk about people like, basically like if a woman was to show her ankles back in the day and stuff like that, like it was considered too much skin and stuff like that and drive men crazy. So it was just like, oh, this dude really gonna do that to her feet. And now you think about OnlyFans and feet pictures and shit, kind of goes like I'm done.
Queen Allison, first of the feet pics.
Oh my god.
But nah, dog, like that whole scene right there was weird. Like
Did you
who was
just change that
expecting
to the
something
feet?
like that? Like
Queen
who would ever
Allison
expect it?
first of the feet picks is crazy.
I'm telling you, bro. And when they if they was to put her on the Iron Throne, that's what it's gonna be, dog.
Oh my god. Queen Allison was the first to do OnlyFans. Oh my god.
Like for real, like and did it. Oh my god, it was just such a weird scene. But so yeah, we get Queen Allison, you know what I'm saying, back at her chambers, and you know what I'm saying, we get Laris Strong, that's what his name is. I always think of Varys, but Laris Strong waiting for her and such. And he's telling her, you know what I'm saying, he got some news and such, and she's sitting on the couch across from him, and then she takes her shoes off, and he just like starts getting super lusty eyes, bro. Like the dog, she turned around. Dog start going in like, yo, what is happening here right now, family? Like, I, what? Even get like, I've never seen nothing like this on original Game of Thrones. So that only the fact that we're getting like feet fetishes and such like that, that the feet fetish world, the foot fetish world is getting that like popular, that is affected fantasy world TV shows.
That's the thing. That's what I was trying to say. It's like it's not a new thing. Like in ancient times, like when I used to read about it, it's almost like when a woman used to show her shoulder, like
Right, right.
people used to say like, oh my god, like that used to be the turn on back then. That was people's Pornhub back then. Like if a woman showed her shoulder or some ankle and stuff.
Yeah.
So this dude got to see a whole foot and lost it.
Yo, lost his mind.
Wow. He said
Yo,
two whole feet.
boy.
He said
He's
two whole feet. The whole premium subscription, bitch.
that was
That
wild, bro.
motherfucker, Lord Larry's first to purchase a premium subscription, boy.
This joint had me like dead to rights, bro. I would have
Yeah,
never.
because I was just like when she turned her feet and then all of a sudden turned her head and all of a sudden I'm like I wasn't paying attention. All of a sudden I see his hand. I'm like, oh, you're wilding. Oh my God, sir.
Like when I was like, yo, we not. When I seen the close up on the feet, I'm like, what's wrong? What she got? Was she missing a toe or something? Like, why are we seeing this? And then they put
Oh
the shot
yeah,
on
yeah,
him,
yeah,
and I was like, hey, buddy,
yeah, yeah,
whoa. All right, so I
yeah.
just found something where the director addressed the scene. Let me see what happened. Oh, no, come on, why I gotta register for this shit? That's gay. It says it was so invasive what he does. I guess if he wanted like a really creepy scene, but dude is already creepy enough. Like,
Oh
why?
yeah,
Why?
yeah, yeah. That's the dude. I nominate him to be Randall from Recess. He's the Randall from Recess for me.
Yo, dead serious, bro.
He is the one that's willing to snitch anything and everything to get whatever he wants.
Yeah, and the thing is, so let me see. It says where it says where I'm trying to find what the director. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I can't find it right now. It's too much shit. But the fact that it's just like they went with that route, it just shows you that this is a whole different energy with this show versus what Game of Thrones was, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I never like I don't know. I don't even see where this is going. Like I don't know if this is supposed to build like a more of a reason. Like what is I don't get it. Like is he
It's
going
supposed to
does he
be a
not want money
prequel.
warriors and feet pics? Like
See, the thing is, for those of y'all that loved Game of Thrones back then, I guess y'all just look at this as different because y'all already have a standard for the show. Me, I don't have one. So it's kind of like this is lit for me, but then I go back and watch Game of Thrones and it's like, okay, I can understand this part now. It's almost like people who like Star Wars now, but then don't like the Star Wars of the past. It's like this is my prequel.
I'm just reading what they were saying, but it was just pretty much they just wanted a really creepy scene without nudity, I guess.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Like I don't get it. I just feel like that was such a purposeless scene though. Like for real, dog. Like why did we need that? Why did we need that?
Like honestly, bro, it's just
I don't
The
know.
game
That
of
was that
like
just threw me
that's
off.
it kind of ties back to what you were saying earlier, like when they play on modern themes and stuff like that. Like feet pictures and OnlyFans it's been a talk.
It
So you
had
might
to,
as
man.
well you put a Game of Thrones twist on it.
So as he's about to so as back so as Larry's about to tell her like, saying some news and such, he says that there's a web of spies in the Red Keep and that Otto Hightower is aware of one, is aware of and has left in the place of, is left in place because it has occasionally benefited him. But Larry says that he has even worse news, but stalls for a moment because he starts seeing her take them stockings off and such. And then he continues to explain that Allison's lady in waiting is one of the spies, and that the lady we seen that lit the candles, and that there's one more like her. To stop the espionage, they need to take out the queen bee, something he's been capable of if the queen wishes it. And he's talking about Masseria.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and Queen Allison, she sighs because she's like, "Ah, more death, pretty much, and puts her feet up on the chair and looks away. And that's when Larry's start going crazy.
Oh, that boy start
Gang
getting
went
nasty.
nasty. Super, yeah.
Look at you learning. Okay.
Bro, it was nasty.
Yeah,
But
that bro, I was just
and it's
like,
like
I was,
he has a whole like club foot. So like having a foot fetish is like the
oh,
weirdest like
you're
parallel in the
okay.
world.
They're going to cut your Wi-Fi soon. You're
It's the
too much.
weirdest parallel.
You're
Like
done. They're going to cut your Wi-Fi soon. I already know it. That was uncalled for.
So next we get to the morning, Prince Aegon's, his ascension, and Rhaenys is woken up by Sir Eric, and he says like, "Yo, I can't stand this treason. I'm gonna get you up out of here and such." And I
Mm-hmm.
guess that's the reason why he didn't help Eric, but he was going to escort Rhaenys out of the King's Landing, find her, get her a boat out of there. But on the trip, he sees like a servant hanged, and that was the dude from the earlier for with Otto and them in the throne room where the dude that refused, yeah, he's out of it. They hung him. Like, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
and left him there for people to see. Like, yo, if you don't bend the knee, this is what can happen to you, type stuff.
Yeah.
Um, so then, like I said, we see that. And on the trip, they see the hang and serving what appears to be Mysterious old headquarters lit aflame, and it seems to be, Larry's work because he set, Sir Harwin's and his father and his family house on fire. And you seen Christian Cole walking away from it. Like it was nasty. But unfortunately, Rhaenys before she could make it out, city, like everybody's just, charging towards the Red Keep to go see Aegon get crowned, and like she loses, her connection with Eric and such. And
Mhm.
they move from there. Aegon is they're on the road to the ascension and such, and the crowning, and he's just sitting there like looks like he doesn't want to do nothing, has nothing to do with this. Allison is just sitting there knowing like this is just awkward as hell. And I'm saying, he's complaining like, yo, like, Pops never wanted me to never even thought of me to do something like this. So why is this even happening? Type such. Like he never even respected me, he never liked me. And it kind of shows you once more like the more broken side of Aegon and why he kind of moves the way he does, because he sees that his father never really like looked at him, the same way he looked at his own, Rhaenyra or something like that, he complains that, like I say, he complains that Viserys never wanted him to be king, that Viserys upheld Rhaenyra's claim, and that he only being made king because of what Alicent and Otto want. And when Alicent says that the king, changed his mind and that his dying breath was to be Aegon to be king, Aegon started laughing like, "Don't tell me, mother. Like, yo, ma, don't play in my face. Like, I know my dad. Like, he did not like me like that, yo."
Yeah.
It's the second time she's been told, like, yo, I know this is not true for sure. Like, whatever you're thinking is
Oh. Oh boy. See, Allison about to find out she not the one. The boy wasn't hers. She's not Brandy and Monica.
crazy. They end up going inside the she opens the box and shows them the knife and such to kind of like really like verify, well, like solidify, like, yo, this is real. And I'm saying, pretty much, I'm saying, doesn't really tell him the story because she don't really probably know it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, then she's like said, once he's king, you know what I'm saying? Otto Hightower implore him to execute Rhaenyra, and she wants to plead to him to reject that. And you know what I'm saying? Rhaenyra is Aegon's sister and needs to be treated with civility. You know what I'm saying? So she's finally able to do like this is why she won the hunt. She's finally able to install what she needs to into
Yeah.
Aegon. And they finally get into the great step. Otto Hightower speaking to the people. King's Landing. Today's one of the saddest days. Our beloved king, Viserys the Peaceful, is dead. Finally telling the people that the king is dead after all of this craziness. But it says it's one of the most joyous days. Another crazy but in this sentence. But he says one of the most joyous days. As for his spirit has left us, he whispers his father's words that his firstborn son Aegon should succeed him. Pretty much everything we heard throughout the episode. But they finally
Right.
people after all of this craziness. So Aegon's brought in and such through that like the whole like song and dance. They have the swords opening up for him. All of this spectacle and such. Because once again, people are looking at they all already know that they just had to do all of this for Rhaenyra. So how are we doing this for Aegon now? So for them to do this whole big show, it's kind of like yo, we dead serious. This is it right here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So they do all of that. He pulls up. They put the conqueror's crown and give him the conqueror's sword. Like very sacred things. This is all stuff that's Aegon the First's um items, and these are his possessions and such. So it's really showing that like yo, this guy must be one of the ones if they're doing all of this for him. You know, they ain't do all this for Rhaenyra. This guy must be him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything went out, you know what I'm saying, perfectly smooth, you know, like perfectly smooth. They sworn him in, all of that such. And then everything, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we got all of that. We seen Rhaenyra's watching it and finally was able to sneak off because she did actually be taken to the dragon pit and she could just fly out of her, but Eric was like, nah, we're gonna get you to a boat. So what else? What else where was we at? Oh yeah, so Aegon was introduced, led the procession of the knights onto the stage. Aegon was named king. The conqueror's crown placed on his head. People cheered the new king. Ceremony went off perfectly fine, like I said. Aegon was named king. A gigantic dragon just burst up though out of nowhere because I thought like the scene was gonna end when he had the shot. Like I ain't gonna lie, this was a really dope shot right here. Let me get back to the screen. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, this shot right here, because I had to get a couple joints. I love Game of Thrones and their cinematography. But this shot right here, amazing. Amazing. Like, and just to see that this landscape of the people, to straight making sure like how big this room was, and just see
Yeah.
the sword and crown on. Really great shot. Really great shot. Um, and then after that, man, yeah, we about to get after this joint, man, because once the dragon, I thought the same episode was over after this, because once the dragon pulled up, I was like, oh no, what the hell? She actually got to him. And yo, it was craziness from there because everybody was sitting there looking like, yo, is she gonna do it? Is she gonna do it? Is she gonna do it?
I'll make that Draco go Dracarys.
Yo, I mean, everybody in the world watching this was screaming that dang near, yo. Like it literally could all of this could have been over
Ooh.
if that dragon would have went off, bro.
I'll make that
Like, she
Draco
was
go
pump faking crazy.
Dracarys.
She was pump faking crazy, bro. Killed mad random civilians. Like Jesus Christ. Like,
Yeah,
but
like she could
that's how
have really
related to the dragon.
she could have really did something crazy. And that's the thing that got everybody. It was just like, but then you'd have been public enemy number one. You'd have been public enemy number one.
Yeah, but these motherfuckers don't have to test nobody with a dragon. So Targaryens is used to that. I feel like, but like I said, they had her popping out with the dragon from above ground. Everybody running out the set. I feel like I don't know if they were trying to close the doors or open the doors. I don't know if this was Otto's, you know what I'm saying, running joke of like, ain't nothing, nobody leaving until we done with what we doing. I felt like they were
Yeah, bro.
close the
Yeah.
doors on them again. Like, but it's like I said, once again, she pulled up on them and just had the dragon approach them. And it was just a really, really another great shot, you know what I'm saying, of just seeing how big these dragons are that they're using. Is this the scene? Is this the shot? Let me see if I got it. Here we go. Unload this joint right. right here, man. Like great shots right here from the like with her on the dragon going the side by side shot, and then just the frontal shot of her on the dragon with the dragon opening his mouth wide, looking like it's about to like, you know what I'm saying, like light him up. And just once again, just her not even saying a word, just having that look of her, then all the, you know what I'm saying, family, and that look between her and Allison, just letting her know, like, yo, you lucky. And I think it's like more so like, listen to what I told you, because I'm about to go back and tell on y'all. You better get your ducks in order, because I'm about to go tell. Because y'all wilding up here. See ya. You lucky I ain't kill you. Because let's keep it tall. She would have killed her. The series is over. It's over. So I mean, thank y'all, because y'all didn't do that, because we want. I guess it's going to be four. It's 4 seasons altogether for this this series. So we wanted to continue, but seeing that scene right there and seeing Rhaenys having that golden moment, you know what I'm saying, for damn near towards the end of the season was really dope. You know what I'm saying, for the queen that never was. That was a great, you know what I'm saying, sign out for this season, man. Shout out to her. Shout out to the showrunners, man, for this episode. Episode 9 is like the episodes before the season finale always ring off. And this is one that definitely was, I thought was a little light, but really watching it was a lot packed into it, man. A lot of great acting, you know what I'm saying? A lot of, you know what I'm saying, intensity building up to what the last episode is going to be like. I can't wait for it, man. Shout out to Cole pulling up, man. He had to dip. But yo, on them thrones again, episode 1. We're gonna be back for the season finale, and we're gonna have a season 1 recap coming towards y'all. But yo, stay tuned. Get Your Bars Off podcast coming up soon after that joint, man. So stay tuned for that. Check this joint out on the Get Your Bars Off podcast network. Oh, you back? You back? You back?
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, it was,
All
bro.
right.
This, oh,
Before we
man.
get up out of here, just with your last thoughts on the on that last scene in the episode.
Oh, we needed the word. We needed her to say it, but it also would have probably knocked out a lot of potential seasons.
There's a lot of moments like that in the Game of Thrones series where it's like one little no or one
Yeah.
death could have just ended the series.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh, you was right there. It's like, I get it, but it's like, oh, we wanted you to. We was right there with you.
Yo, man, shout out to Rhaenyra, man. She's like, yo, I got it on me.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm gonna
That's
let
crazy.
y'all live because you
That's
I rock with you, shorty.
crazy.
Like,
I got it on me.
once again, like I said, once she had that talk with her, I think she really do want her to like, yo, like pick your face up around here and like, yo, like know the position that you in and really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, grab the bull by the horns. And that's why I
Yeah.
said, she like, I'm gonna let you live because for one, two, she's seen her son burned alive. So I don't think she want to see another mother's son burned alive.
Yeah.
So other than that, man, that's the only thing I can take away of why she didn't do it. That's only two things. Only two things. Other than that, she lost opportunity. Lost opportunity. You ain't finished your food.
Ooh, I mean, she might pay for that too, because some people gonna take that as an act of war.
I can't wait to what Damon how he respond like you ain't do what?
Yeah, it's gonna be some smoke in the city now.
I can't wait for this season finale, man. I cannot wait, bro. It's
How many
crazy that
episodes
we
is it for season
here.
finale?
Season finale, like we got the one season of this new era of Game of Thrones, bro. It's crazy. One more Sunday.
Oh wow,
One more
okay,
Sunday.
cool.
You know, like I said, we're gonna be back, man, on the thrones again. On the thrones again.
Oh my God.
But yeah, man, we're gonna be back, man. You already know what it is. Ari Starks, Hayes God, man. Like I said, check this joint out to Get Your Bars Off Network. Check out Get Your Bars Off Podcast, Get Your Bars Off Network on all streaming platforms, all social media. Follow me at Ari Starks on all social media. Bro, let them know where to find you.
Yo, you'll find Stoners Next Door, SND Podcast 420 on Twitter, the Hayes God on Instagram. I'll be around when I'm around. Otherwise than that, I'm just an educated stoner trying to make it in this world.
Talk. And on that note, we out, man.